on this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Cornhuskers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught, it's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Steps away. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Huskers want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. grabbed over the middle. It's Markway. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Walker. Fights off a defender. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Raiola. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle, it's Markway. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and it got him down at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And they'll knock him down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He leaves it with his back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. To the air, it's Sorsby. Just a short pass to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, and stay ahead of the sticks. Don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Quickly to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Key. Good, solid tackle. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pryor. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a...
Touchdown, Nebraska! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, and mess up this rhythm they got going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. The short hands, it's Key. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen, some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass.
Number 98.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.